Hello, I'm Eli Vazquez, and this is my submission for the CS109 contest. For my submission, I decided to make a game, so let's boot it up and see how this works. So this game is called Probability Guesser, and the point of the game is to guess a probability. So in front of me, I have a histogram, and if I press space, samples from some probability will appear on this histogram. And my goal is to guess the distribution based off of these samples. However, the amount of points that I get for making a correct guess decrease every time I take a new sample. So the objective of the game is to try to guess the correct distribution while taking as few samples as possible. So just to demonstrate, let's play a few rounds of the game. Okay, so I've taken a couple samples. Let's see. So uniform is always a real possibility with these few samples. Uniform will just generate some noise that I might misinterpret. The other two, I have two normals. I'm not really seeing an obvious mean that would give me a normal. So that's probably not it. Poisson centered around 3.8. 3 is actually one of the lowest ones on the histogram, so it's probably not that. And it can't be negative binomial because we have a couple ones and zeros. So I'm just going to guess uniform. That was correct, so I get 56 points because I guess I used 44 samples to make that guess. And so I can press space to play again, and the game just keeps on going until I get bored of it. It'll add up my points between rounds as well, so you can play for as long as you want to see how high of a score you can get. Okay, so get a couple. Let's see. I haven't got any zeros or ones, so there's a real possibility that it's either geometric or negative binomial. Okay, we've got a 1, so it can't be the negative binomial, but it could be the geometric. But I'm also seeing a high concentration around 5, which leads me to believe that it might be normally distributed. That's also a possibility. What are the other ones? I also have a binomial. Oh, the binomial might also be it because, let's see, the n is 10 and probability is about 0.5, so that would be centered around 5 as well. Let's take a couple more samples. This is really heavily centered in the middle, which makes me feel like it's probably the normal. It's either normal or binomial. I'm going to guess normal. Nope, it was binomial. So I don't lose any points if I do that. I just don't gain the points. So let's play one more round. Okay. Let's see. It's definitely not the negative binomial. Let's see. I don't think it's uniform either. We have too much of a concentration going on here. Poisson centered around 4.2. That's a real possibility. Yeah, there's two negative binomials we need out. And it's definitely not exponential because it's not grouped towards the beginning, so I'm going to guess that it's Poisson. Okay, I got that one correct. Okay, so that's the game. It pretty much just continues on like that. There's also a pause menu if you want to see, which includes some options for sound. You can edit the music, SFX, and master volume. There's also video where you can change the screen size if you want, and also go full screen. But that might mess up the recording, so let's not do that. You can also just quit the game from the pause menu. So yeah, this game, it's made in Mono Game. It's also using an engine that I programmed myself using Mono Game. The font as well as the sound effects are all from a previous project that I made, although I composed this music specifically for this contest submission. Okay, well that's about it. Thank you for looking at my submission.